Hi everyone, today we're in for a detailed hand pampering session. So are you ready for those soft and beautiful hands? Let's start by removing this old manicure, old nail polish. So I'm taking some nail polish remover on a cotton pad. I'm removing any traces of old nail polish that I may have on my nails. And once my hands are nice and clean, we are going to start filing our nails. My nails grow straight as you can see, but I like them in an almond shape. It really depends on your preference. If you don't like almond shape, you can just leave them as they are, but I like to file them. And then I have these ridges on my nails. I don't know why I have them, but I like to buff them to smooth out my nail plate for smooth application of any nail polish. So I am gently going in. I'm not applying any pressure. I'm just gently going in with the nail file, and now they're all powdery. They're also smooth, so I'm going to go clean them with some water, wash my hands, and then we are going to move to the next step. Also, I have a bonus tip for you here. If your nail file is old and not effective anymore, all you have to do is just wash it with water and it will be as good as new. So there's that. And now I'm going to soak my nails in some warm water. I will do this for about 10 minutes. And we are doing this because we are going to push back the cuticles. So I'll keep them in the water for about 10 minutes. And then after 10 minutes, I'm taking them out and I am patting them dry. And after that, I'm going to use this tool. This is a cuticle pusher. This is what it looks like if you haven't seen this before. And I'm gently going to push back my cuticles. Do not apply any hard pressure here because that can wound your nails or injure your skin around in your nails. So I'm applying very light pressure, and then I'm going to use some other tools as well. I wanted to mention here that even if the tools you use are for your personal use, it is very important to clean them with alcohol pads or rubbing alcohol before and after every use. So as you can see, I'm pushing back the cuticles and I am doing it very lightly, and then I like to lift them. So I'm using this tool and I'm going to lift the cuticles. And I am lifting the cuticles is because it makes it easier to cut the cuticles and clean them afterwards. So I'm just lifting them, and as you can see, they're a little damp at this point, but I am going to let it dry because that makes it easier to identify the dead skin and dry cuticles. After this, I'm using another tool. This one is for hangnails, and this is just for removing some skin that may be hanging around or that can be easily removed, because that makes it much easier to cut the cuticles afterwards. And once I'm done with that, I am going to bring out my cuticle nipper. And now, if you're a beginner and you haven't used this before, this does take a lot of practice. I have been doing this for years and I'm still not very good at it. But if you're a beginner, I'd advise you to go very slowly in this process. And as you can see, I started cutting the lifted cuticle from one end of the nail, following the shape of the nail to the other end. And this is the dry skin that came off, and I am going over it again because there was some left. I'm going to show you another nail, and this is the dead cuticle that I have cut from my nail. Now they're not still tidy enough, and I am going to go over them once more, and then we are going to move to the next step. And in this next step, we are going to use some body scrub to exfoliate our hands. I am using Dove, and you can use any body scrub. We just need a little amount. You can also use a facial scrub if you have any for this. It really doesn't matter. So we are going to gently scrub our hands, focusing on any dead skin or any parts that have darker skin like the knuckles. And I'm also going over the cuticle bed because there were some tiny pieces of dead cuticle there, and this process will really help lift them and remove them from the nail plate, making it very tidy and beautiful. So I am going to be very thorough in this process. I take my time, and you should too. As you can see, I'm rubbing my knuckles, I'm exfoliating, and then I keep it on for 2 minutes, and then I just take it off with some water. As you can see, I'm just pouring some water over my hand, and I am scrubbing and I am taking it off. And then it's time to shave the knuckles, the hair on your hand if you have any. If you don't like to shave your hands, it's okay, you can skip this step. A lot of people find it really strange that I shave my hands, but it really does make them look so beautiful and so smooth and tidy. So I just shave them wherever I have little hair. And now it's time to clean under our nails, and this is so important. If you have long nails like me, you should do this step every day to remove any trapped dirt that may be under your nail or behind your nail. This is not only to keep your hands and nails beautiful, this is also to keep a good hygiene, so it's important. And now we're going to detox our hands. I'm taking some bentonite clay powder and I'm mixing it with milk for hydration. And now we're going to apply this mask to our hands. I'm using my other hand to apply the mask. You don't really need a brush or something to apply this. Just massage it in your hands like a cream, and I'm going to spread it thoroughly, and this will also hydrate your hands and brighten them. So this is a detox mask. The milk in this mask has lactic acid, which has brightening and exfoliating properties as well, so it's going to brighten and also hydrate your skin at the same time. And I'm going to let this mask on my hands for about 5-10 minutes, and when it's almost dry and not transferring, I'm going to wash my hands and remove the mask. This is also a good time to give yourself a relaxing massage. It is all part of the self-care. And how many times do we scrub or detox our hands? I know you don't. So when you take this time for yourself, enjoy it. I removed the mask, and as you can see, my hands are visibly brighter and cleaner. So this mask really helps, so don't skip it. And as you can see, the exfoliation also helped lift any dead tiny pieces of cuticles, and my nail bed is a lot tidier now. It is time to put a deep conditioning treatment on your hands. I'm taking some Vaseline hand cream and some Vaseline petroleum jelly, and I'm mixing it on my hand because I'm lazy. You can also do it in a bowl, in a separate bowl, and apply it. I'm just massaging it on my hands. I'm taking my time massaging the knuckles, the cuticle beds, putting all that moisture back in your hands and giving it the nourishment that it needs. And once your hands are all covered in this mixture, you can take the plastic disposable gloves and wear them over this. This will trap the heat, making the mixture more effective and moisturize your hands. I'm also using the hand spa gloves over the plastic gloves. These are specially formulated for hand treatments, but you can use any gloves that you have on hand. And now I'm going to leave them on for about 20 minutes until the mixture is absorbed in my hands. And after 20 minutes, I'm taking off the gloves, I'm taking off the plastic gloves, and as you can see, the mixture is almost absorbed in my hands, and there is some glaze from the Vaseline petroleum jelly. I am going to take this time again to massage my cuticle bed and my nails, my hands properly, just trying to absorb all that mixture in whatever is left on my hands. And now it's time to paint them. First, I'm going to use a nail nourisher as a base coat. You can use any base coat that you have, but I like to use this nourisher because it helps protect my nails and helps them grow. So I'm going to do one coat of this nail nourisher on my hands before applying any color on my nail, and I'm using my favorite color, red, and I'm going to paint my nails. I have a detailed video on how to paint your nails perfectly, so if you are interested, I will link that in the description box. You can also visit my channel for that. And then I'm going to apply a gel oil ampule. I'm using it as a cuticle oil. This one is thick, so I like to massage it a little to absorb it. And that is it. We're done. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself.